Alright, I think I finally got it all. I see a couple people are here and one of them is me, so I'm waiting for more people to get here. So. Jenny, hi! If you guys see me looking off to the side, it's because I got the chat going on my computer instead of looking at it on my phone. Let me know if the sound quality is okay, because obviously this is my first time live, so I have no idea how the microphone does live. Dialogue, Cherie, hey! I'm so glad you guys could make it. Tickles Rex, hey? Sounds good. Okay, good. Don't have to. That's one less thing I have to worry about. You guys have no idea how freaking nervous I was this entire afternoon, just waiting and hoping I could figure everything out in time. Hey Robert, glad you could stop in. Shree, hey. Okay, so we're gonna just wait a few more minutes, see if anyone else comes in. I got 7-ish pops to review. Reason I say 7-ish is because one I'm going to show and pretty much toss to the side pretty much, and I'll tell you why then. We're gonna go through like 3 pops, talk about the channel update, then go through the other 3, and then if anyone's still hanging around by that time, just chat for a little while, I guess. Does that sound good for everyone? The only awkward thing about this is having just to talk while I'm just reading the chats. That's the only thing that's gonna have to be like totally awkward around this. Let's just go ahead and start with the pop that I'm going to just show and throw. So it's this one, Spyro and Sparks from the Spyro video game that came out when I was a kid. Now the reason I'm just tossing this one to the side is because I've already reviewed it. It wasn't on a video yet, I haven't posted it yet, but yesterday I got my Shumi subscription box in the mail, and guess who was in it? I got this Thursday, I got the package in Thursday, so I got 2 of them on the same day. So I've already reviewed this one in that video. And the funny thing is that in that video I said, oh, you guys probably saw this on the live stream, and I totally lied, because I got another pop in today, so I didn't want to be overwhelmed with pops during this video. So, my weekend's going pretty good, Tylock. I had a test yesterday that I cheated on and still only got a C on. Other than that, it's been going pretty good. And yeah, the shout-outs you did for Robert and me, I know, and Waver. I got up to, what is it, 150 today subscribers? So, thank you, Tylock. But yeah, I went ahead and reviewed that one in that other video. I don't know when that video will be posted, but you guys will see that one in an upcoming video, so I figured why review the same pop twice, so, you know. the lag in the video is the bad part too. I forgot, I knew about that, but I didn't know how bad it was until I'm actually doing this. You're not late, Nerd Crew. Like, literally, I just did one small pop and just rambled about it, and it's gonna be in another video. So you didn't miss nothing. Trust me, you did not miss nothing. Admiral, hey. So glad you guys could show up. Ray, awesome. I'm honestly really glad that so many people showed up. I didn't think so many people would. I thought I'd be like sitting here alone for like 15-20 minutes before someone finally showed up. So, very, very happy to see this. Alright, since Tylock and Cherie are both here, I'm gonna go ahead with the pop I got today, which is the Black Manta Walmart exclusive. And so Tylock found this earlier this week, and he knew I wanted it because I said it in my video, so he got it and sent it to me. And Tylock, I know you said I didn't have to pay you back, but I'm going to reopen that offer because since you sent this, I've been to 3 Walmarts and found it in all 3 places. So I totally could have saved you some money for just waiting a couple days. So the offer to pay you back for this is still open. Just so you know. I have no problem paying you back for this. Yeah, the supporting the smaller channels that Robert talked about, I watched that video this morning. Or this afternoon, rather. I think I know a way to incorporate it into my channel. I'm still thinking about it. I think there's a way that I can incorporate shouting out small channels just within my regular videos, so I got a few things brainstorming. Okay, Tylock, but I'm still on the hunt for the one that you said you want. If there's any more that you have trouble finding, please let me know, because I definitely want to pay you back for this in some way or another. But yeah, here is the Chrome Black Manta. Honestly, guys, out of all the Chrome Pops that's released recently, this one's my favorite. This one is my absolute favorite. A, it makes sense. And B, the color is pretty much perfect on it. I don't know if I'd call it black. It's more of a gunmetal gray kind of color. But I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. It looks way better than the common one to me. And this one doesn't have the oily residue that the gold ones had. I got the Gold Hulk for a friend recently, and I took it out of the box just long enough to feel it, and it had that oily residue on it too. So I don't know what is going on with the chrome ones, or the gold chrome ones, but this one I love. This one I absolutely love. Gunmetal Gray Manta doesn't sound right, but at the same time, you know, it's hard to go pitch black on a chrome. Just kind of hard, like it is to go pure white on a chrome, so I give it a pass. I got the table kind of crowded here, so I don't know if I can test all the pops to be able to stand, but that one can. So since we did one Walmart exclusive, let's do another. Now this one's still wrapped up in bubble wrap, so give me a second, because I haven't taken it out since I bought it, or got it off eBay rather. I just took everything out of boxes that had to be in here. I didn't prepare beyond that. So this is the only pop in the video that's a long time coming. It's weird. Okay, that's not good, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So this is a pop that came out a while back, I think 2 years ago. Hey, Judge Jack, I'm glad you could stop by. Because I see you on everyone else's live streams. But this is a pop that came out 2 years ago around Christmas time, and I tried desperately to find it. Never could. And I found it on eBay for a pretty good price, so I figured I'd go ahead and pull the trigger on it. And it is Skeleta from Monster High. So now my Monster High set is complete. So, thankfully. But when I was peeling off that bubble wrap, like the bottom of the box is like super sticky. So I may have to find a replacement box for it one day, but that's weird. That's the first time I've ever seen a box that had that on it. That is really weird. But I'm not a stickler for box condition too much, so oh well. I'll just be careful where I place it. So here is Skelita Calveras, I'm pretty sure is her last name, yeah. Monster High is kind of over by now, but I still enjoy it. For anyone who doesn't know what Monster High is, if you're someone who's into horror and want to find a way to expose any, like, if you have a little kid, Monster High would probably be a good way to do that. I mean, it's based off horror stories and horror films, but it's in no way scary at all. So, rubbing alcohol, maybe. I'll probably need to try that. Because this is honestly the first time I've ever had that sticky. I don't know if it's because of the bubble wrap or if it was something on it. It feels like a sticker almost came off of it. I don't know. But I'm very, very happy to finally have this, just so I can say that I finally complete the set. Because I'm not kidding. I spent like a month trying to find this thing when it first came out in 2016. So, hey Cat D, awesome. I'm so glad that so many people are showing up in their names that I recognize. I don't know if it was a sticker that the store put on it, because it's way big. It covers like 3/4 of the bottom of the box, so I don't know what the heck happened, but whatever. I don't really care. I'll fix it later, or I'll try to anyway. So I'm just going to lay the pops down on the bubble wrap, so I don't have to worry about it. Alright, so for the third pop we're going to do before we get into yeah, believe me, I got plenty of Q-tips. I use rubbing alcohol and Q-tips on a daily basis with my resin pieces, so I got plenty of the supplies needed to use that stuff. But the rest of the pops are pretty, I don't want to say more special, but probably something that'd be a little bit more interesting, especially since 2 of them are in sorter boxes, and I haven't gotten a peek at them yet. But and then we'll talk about the channel updates too. But this is Monster Inc. Donald. So I got the only 2 that I wanted out of this set. I got Goofy in a video that I posted not too long ago. And now I got Donald. And I think it was Jay Lee in the comments told me a little bit about the game. I don't think he's here, but thank you if you watch this later. Told me a little bit about how the game worked when it came to these characters. And oh my gosh, it has wings. I did not notice the wings. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. And a little bitty spike tail instead of a duck tail. It's like a spike there. And of course that gigantic eye, which is the reason why I wanted it so bad in the first place. You put a giant eye on a toy for some reason. I think it's like the cutest thing ever. But whatever. And I didn't notice this till now, but it's got little fangs in his beak. That is really cute. They really went all out with this thing. I mean, honestly, I think this one and the Goofy one is better than the Halloween ones that came out last year for New York Comic Con. So, the Sora one is really cute. I just don't play the game, so the only characters I'm familiar with are the classic Disney characters. So yeah. I've been playing the Lego DC Villain game, though, for a while now. I got it last Thursday, and I've played it for an hour or so every day since, so I'm not that big of a gamer, really. The Goofy one is really adorable. I really love the multi-eyes on that one. The eyes on these Monster Pops in general are usually pretty cute. I love how they didn't just do like a solid, black pop eye. I mean, it looks a bit more lively to me, so I really, really love that. So, that one aside. Okay, so that's about halfway into the thing. Yeah, that doesn't tell me too much either, because I never played Final Fantasy. I know of it, and I think a friend of mine plays it a lot, but I am really not a gamer. If it's not a Lego game or a Pokemon game, chances are I haven't played it, so I am not a gamer whatsoever. But I want to tell you guys some things about the channel. I'm going to hit on really 3 topics. For anyone wondering about the content isn't changing. There is something changing, but nothing drastic, so don't worry about that. I like it a lot better than the past Batman games, just because I like these characters a bit better. And you do get to customize a character at the very beginning of the villain game. Other than that, they're pretty similar to me. But yeah, the customization and just playing different characters, that's the only reason why I like it better, really. And I'm not even that far into the game. I will say, though, there's a part near the beginning where you have to drive the Joker truck. Oh my god, I ran over so many cop cars in that part of the game. It was unreal. It was fun, but it was unreal, and it was really frustrating at times, too. So the major thing I want to talk about when it comes to the channel update, and I want to get y'all's opinion on them too, and you guys can keep talking about the games if you want to, I don't really care. But so if you ask any YouTuber what big piece of advice they would give to an upcoming YouTuber, they pretty much always say be consistent. Doesn't matter which YouTuber you ask, they'll say that. I'm not consistent. I'm constant, but I'm not consistent. I looked a day or so ago, and I already have over 100 videos posted, and I've barely been on YouTube 6 months. So, yeah. My problem is when I get into something, I really dive into it. And I've noticed my subscriber count is pretty much staying stagnant at this point. And I don't care about subscribers. I don't care about number of subscribers at all. I don't want to be, Jetta Patrol or anything like that. But at the same time, I'm worried about maybe driving some people away at the same time. Because I've noticed that in my comment sections, I see a lot of the same names over and over again. But some of the names that I used to see, I don't see as often. Okay? So that's my only concern about driving people away. So I want to start a schedule and stick to it. So I'm going to do 3 videos a week on Tuesday, Thursdays, and then on the weekend. Most likely on Saturdays, but occasionally probably on a Sunday. But if I do one Saturday, there won't be one Sunday, and vice versa. And I'm gonna do it Tuesday and Thursdays because that's when I try to make all my classes at school, and uploading is a lot faster when I get to school. I still haven't gotten that Ethernet cable. I really need to get on that. But yeah, I think that would be a good schedule for me to fit into my regular schedule. My only question for you guys in that department is, would you care if some of the content got a little bit old? Like, for example, I got like a video that I made last month. I haven't edited it yet. I obviously haven't uploaded it yet. And it's the whole video with the snow globe Nightmare Before Christmas mystery minis. I get so caught up into it that I just forget about some of these videos. So my question is, if I cut back to only 3 videos a week, if I finally decide to upload something that I filmed months ago, would you guys still be interested in watching it? Even though it's kind of old news by then. I'm going to try to keep it as current as possible. Probably a bit longer videos. Maybe I'll put a whole bunch of some pops, like we're doing now, like 6 pops in one video or something like that. But yeah, And another thing is, I'm afraid if I keep going at this pace, I'm having a blast making YouTube videos and uploading them and communicating with you guys through them. But I'm afraid if I keep going at this pace and uploading so many so randomly, that I'm going to burn out by this time next year. And you guys are going to have like 2 or 3 weeks where you don't hear from me at all. So I think if I keep a schedule, I'll be able to keep a level pace. So yeah, I can tell from the plushies that's in your video, dude. But that's what I'm saying. Would you guys still be interested in it? Yeah, the Halloween stuff. And I would probably, like you said, the different YouTubers, different reactions. For the more popular stuff, I think I'd be okay with waiting, because, you know, like the Dino Ultrazord, I'm staring at that right now, so I'll just pick that one. I think everyone wanted to see everyone's opinion on that one, every Power Ranger fan, so we watched everyone's videos in New York Comic Con that got that thing. But then more of the common stuff, I don't know if I'll try to film that and upload it as soon as possible, just so people can see it, so, you know, it won't run dry, so to speak. So I think that's just going to be my only problem. I'm going to have to figure out when to upload what. But I really do want to start getting on a schedule. So that's one thing I want to tell you guys about. If you guys see me posting anything on a day other than that, except for December, I got some ideas planned for December, so we might have an extra couple videos in there, you know, a couple times during the month, but not too much. But yeah, if you guys see me uploading at any other time, DM me on Instagram or something and tell me not to. I'm not terrible at schedules, Kat. But I'm not the best either, because I'm just too eager. Like I said, I dive into stuff when I really get into it, so yeah. But anyway, so that's gonna be the schedule for right now. If my schedule changes next semester class-wise, then we might change it then. I'll always put a update out there on social media, or, you know, put it in one of my videos or something if the schedule does change. Another thing I want to talk about is the content, just a little bit. So if you look on my banner, it says reviews and customs. And I haven't done a custom in a long time. The only customs I put are those little unicorn figures that I made. And very few people watched them. And I don't really blame them, because nothing too special about it, and they're definitely not anything Funko related. So I totally understand why people didn't do it. But at the same time, I like to craft, I like to paint, and so I would really love to put some more of that into the channel. Right now, I have a video that I'm working on where I show to make the resin magnets that I posted on Instagram. And I got a couple pops in that I'm going to make into a single custom pop that I'm going to make a video on. So my question is for you guys on that one, would you be interested in every now and then seeing a more crafty type video? Or would you think it would be better if I just 86'd the customs and crafts all together and just did the reviews? Yeah, I know you can schedule your uploads automatically. I was watching YouTube videos like for an hour last night, just learning how to put the reminder of this live stream up. So I don't know how long it would take me to figure all that stuff out. So yeah, there's very few custom Funko Pops, and I don't understand why. I mean, I guess people don't want people to learn their secrets or anything. There's no secrets. You take a bunch of paint and you go at it. There's not really that much to do. Okay, a lot of you guys are some of you guys are saying that just do what I like, so I like you guys. So I think more people are interested in crafts than they think. They just have to be a little bit more, they just have to have a subject that they're into, because I didn't craft for years. I did it a little bit in middle school, and I didn't do it again till earlier this year. And I don't even remember what it was, but something just made me want to start crafting again. So I'm artistically challenged too. Trust me, you give me a pencil and a sheet of paper or something, and you won't be able to tell what the heck I'm drawing. I can paint and I can build and stuff, and I can sculpt a little bit, but when it comes to actually drawing and stuff, I totally suck at. I totally suck at. I am not worried about you and Cherie watching my videos, Tylock. I know you two are going to be there for me. Hey, Shiny Chestnut, I really like that name. But yeah, so I'll probably do a custom / crafty video once a month, maybe, something like that. Like I said, I'm working on one now, and I'm going to start a custom hopefully tomorrow. And I do have a video coming up. I've already posted, I haven't posted it yet, but I have already edited it and have it ready to be posted, showing of all the customs that I've already done. So see, that's what I was saying. I think a lot of people are more interested in the artsy stuff than they realize. Even people who are into different types of crafts or arts, you know, they just need the right content, I guess, to finally get into it. But yeah, I just really wanted to know if I would have you guys support, and it definitely looks like I do, so I am very, very happy about that. So the last thing involves you guys a lot. So I just said I didn't care about subscriber count, and I really don't. But at the same time, when I do grow as a channel and get more subscribers, I want to do something for you guys, but I don't know how well budget-wise I'd be able to do it. So I'm thinking I'll do something special when I ever get to 100, or not 100, 500. I've already done 100. 500 subscribers. But until then, every time I hit 100, I'm thinking about, somehow picking a winner. I don't know how yet. And instead of sending them like an actual pop or a figure or something like that, ask them what their favorite Funko Pop is so that I can make the resin magnets for them. So I've been making these Funko resin magnets just for my own enjoyment because I think they're pretty. But I can't sell them. If you guys watch Admiral Funko's channel, she makes those little vinyl stickers of Funko Pops, and she can't sell those either because Funko would sue us. So I've been making these just for fun, and so I'm wondering if you guys would be interested in that. I would ask the winner like what Funko Pop they wanted and what shape. I only got circles, big hearts, and little hearts for like the heads of Pops. So would you guys think that would be okay to put as a giveaway? Just a magnet and probably some random blind bag toys, because I've been collecting blind bags for like 5 years now, and I got a gigantic tub on the other side of the room filled with doubles, so I'd probably just grab a couple of them and throw them in with the box. Yeah, my video's coming soon. The one I said that I've filmed making these are the ones where I made the two that I sent you and Cherie. And it's so hilarious. Spoiler alert for the video. I made 6 magnets in that video, and the only 2 I screwed up on were the 2 that I sent you guys, and I had to redo them off camera. Of course those would be the only 2 that I screwed up. But I'm thinking, budget-wise, I could definitely do that, because I make these things all the time anyway, just for fun. So yeah, no one else in my family is a bit of a crafter either. I have an aunt that sews a lot, not like the unicorn that you made, but like just sewing in general, like sewing quilts and stuff. So I'm hoping if that goes well that I can just keep doing that, and then when I get a big milestone, then I'll do something a bit more special. The only reason I put that big Disney Treasure, whatever you want to call it, box in was pretty much just so my Hot Topic can finally sell a couple of them. I felt bad, honestly, for my local Hot Topic because they weren't moving any of those things. And I told why I thought so in the video, so I'm not going to get into it right now, but they didn't even get the horror box, to my knowledge. I never saw the horror box in there, so I don't even know if they got that. Okay, I'm here seeing a lot of people say they like the magnets and homemade stuff, so I think that'll be really cool. I hope everyone will be well received by it. The way I'm thinking of it, the people who think that they're stupid or crappy just won't enter the giveaway. So, they might have sold out in my area. I don't know. I don't think so, because I don't know, stuff in my Hot Topic, unless they get like literally just a couple in, which that could have been the thing too, they just don't really sell out too well. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this in my SDCC video or not, but every year there's only like 2 or 3 people outside every store waiting. So the competition around me ain't that bad. So I don't think it's so much about how much they're getting. I think it's just because no one wants it around here. That's why I didn't get any Funko friends until I started YouTube. You guys literally are the first friends that are also collectors that I've ever had. I've been friends with the people who run my local Hot Topic before, who were kind of collecting, you know, every now and then a pop would come in that they really liked, but they weren't like, you know, hardcore collectors. I got a wall of pops at my house or anything like that. So yeah. It's lucky, but it's also lonely. You guys have no idea. I've been collecting Funko Pops for like 3 years now, over 3 years now, and I haven't had anyone to talk to about it except for like online stuff. So, I mean, yeah, this is still online, but now I know there's actually people behind it. You know, I was just like a nameless person in a chat group or something like that, you know? And I'm not really someone who comments on a lot of videos too often unless I really have something to say. So I was just pretty much non-existent in the community. I didn't even watch the Making Fun documentary because I didn't want to feel left out. Because I didn't feel like I was part of the community at that point. I need to watch it now. Yes, I do have you now. And I am very, very thankful and very blessed to have this channel and to finally be able to have some friends out there. I have one friend who got into Funko very briefly, and by very briefly I mean he wanted the Naruto Pops and that's it. So he had Loot Crate every now and then. They put a Funko Pop in there sometimes, and then he just wanted all the Naruto, and now a couple years have gone by and he doesn't care anymore at all. But yeah, no one really understands. Every time someone new comes over to my house and they see it, they act like they're going through a museum because they haven't seen anything like this before. I know, they make fun of you. I mean, everyone makes fun of me. When I tell people that I'm a toy collector, their first look is kind of like, oh, that's cool. Like, that's why I didn't tell anyone for years. But I didn't tell anyone that I was a toy collector for years because I was afraid of getting that look. Now I don't really care, but at the same time, it's still like, really? Like, you don't collect something weird? I had a grandmother, my great-grandmother collected whiskey shots. Like little travel-size whiskeys. Like, she never drunk any of it. She just collected it. And I always thought that was kind of weird. And my mom still has the full collection, too. I don't know if she drank any of that stuff now. Would she get, like, drunk, or would she just get sick on it? I don't know. probably so old. Yeah, Nebula, it took me a while to figure that out, but I finally did. Like I said, I now I'm getting to the point whenever it comes up, I have no problem telling people about my collection. Like, one of my classes, they put me into a group not too long ago, you know, class project, and told us to take 10 minutes to get to know each other, and the first thing out of my mouth was I'm a toy collector. And none of them understood it. I showed them my Stashpedia, and they were kind of like awed by the sheer amount of the stuff I have, and that they just didn't care. But I used to collect rocks, but like, you know, shiny rocks. And then my aunt, see those arrowheads at the top? Those are my aunt's that she collected when she was a kid. Our house growing up was like diagonal from a Native American burial ground. So I literally grew up next to a graveyard. A graveyard that was being farmed on top of, so I don't know, we were probably haunted a couple times, I don't know. But she found those things everywhere. And she put them on display like that. And that's not even all of it. You guys have no idea. This room has arrowheads in every corner, just like they have my pops in every corner. So, you think that's spooky? The house we actually lived in? No joke. There was a family that actually got murdered in that house long before we were born, but there was an entire family that got murdered in that house. The house is gone now. After we moved out of it, they tore it down to put more field there so they could farm it, but yeah. Sometimes I would get the feeling that I was being watched, and sometimes I would vaguely hear, like I thought someone was calling something. My aunt said that when she was growing up, she could feel people, like, rubbing a hand through her hair or hearing her name being called. I thought it was kind of cool, too. So. I mean, it's sad, but at the same time, it's interesting. You can't say that your history isn't interesting when you have a story like that to tell, so. But yeah. Alright, so should I get on with the more pops? I'm not trying to cause nightmares, but it's really true. I could tell the whole story. I could tell the whole long story about how the family got killed. It wasn't like bloody or anything, but it was still kind of bad because it did involve children, so yeah. Oh man. I should probably put like make that video for like Halloween or something like that. I think most of us live in haunted house and we don't really know it. I honestly do. No clowns involved now. Well, it's October, guys. It's time for ghost stories, so. I mean, I'm the one that can't even take, watching any type of horror stuff. The most horror thing that I watch is Nightmare Before Christmas and Halloween Town. If I can take a story like this, then you guys should be able to too. But let's get off the ghost story for now and get on to the rest of the pops. So let's go for the one that's not in a sorter box right now. And thus far, it's the only other NYCC pop or Funko item that I've gotten thus far, and it is Spider-Woman. I'm with Sammy. I'm not going to any horror night either. No. When I was a kid, no joke, I love Scooby-Doo, but when I watched a Scooby-Doo marathon, I literally had a nightmare that night. So if I had watched like actual horror stuff before bed, there'd be no way. There'd be no flipping way. Hey Lindsay, you missed the ghost story. You have to play it back later. I think I scared everyone to death, but anyway, so let's get off the ghost for a minute. So here is Spider-Woman. She looks amazing. I love the colors that they put on her, how vibrant it looks. She's got, if you guys can see it, clear webbing on there. I was thinking it was actually going to be colored, but I'm glad that they made it clear. The only thing I don't like about it is that little triangle and it not being symmetric, whatever. Apparently everyone else was a wimp too. They all said they were having nightmares about it. Anyway, but you can't tell me that they couldn't like program the machine somehow to get that triangle exactly in the right spot or something. I don't know, that kind of bugs me a little bit, but other than that, it's a really cool pop and I'm glad to add it to my Marvel collection. So it was one of those pops I was happy to get, but at the same time I definitely could have lived without it. You know, the opportunity came up and I figured why not. I'm still waiting on the Pocahontas one. It said originally it was going to be here like a couple weeks ago, and then it said it's going to be here in November, and then it said oh, it's coming next week. I have no flipping clue when it's coming, but yeah, it drives you nuts, doesn't it? I mean, I saw it in Nerd Therapy's video, and I've seen other people post on about it, so everyone's getting like slight variations. Some of them are getting like really close to the center, and others are like farther off than mine, so yeah, it was all over the place. Yeah, I agree that it's just the quantity that they're doing. They can't really put up with the quality of it. You know, that's why I keep defending their glitter jobs, because when I do a glitter custom, I'm sitting there doing one, and you know, they're doing who knows how many at one time, so yeah. So I understand that, but at the same time, when you got something that forefront on a character, like literally the middle of their forehead, it just drives you nuts. It just drives you nuts. Yeah, we're all there, Tylock. We're all there. Especially when you add statues and stuff on top of that. I have a problem. I probably won't be buying any pops this week because I did order another statue a couple weeks ago. So it's a good thing I have some videos to post this week that I already recorded. But so if anyone was looking forward to the next Bombshell one, it's coming up. It was so funny. It was the Joker's daughter Bombshell statue, and I ordered it from one of the guys at my local comic shop. There's two guys who run it. They're best friend, and one is like really quiet. He talks, but he's really quiet. You know, he never raises his voice at all, and that's the guy I ordered it from. Then Thursday I came in to get my weekly comics, and the loud guy was there, and as soon as I walked through the door, he was like, I saw that you ordered a statue, and because it's you, I'm gonna open it before you get here so I can look at it. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Apparently he's really interested in himself, and he knows that I'm one of the people who I don't care. As long as it gets to me in good quality, I don't care if they take it out and look at it or whatever. I don't really care, so yeah, but literally as soon as I walked through the door, he was yelling at as loud as he could to get there, to get the statue out. Yeah, I don't have any Disney Parks exclusives yet. I saw that they're making that diamond snowman thing, Abominable Snowman. I'd rather have the flocked one. But who knows, I might try and get that one, I don't know. If you like Bombshells, Lindsay, there are going to be several more out. I have one that's already edited and stuff. I have one that I filmed the other day. They're not statues, but they're still Bombshell related. And like I said, I'm going to have that other one soon. Disney does own the world. Disney does own the world. The orange diamond to me doesn't make sense. I mean, the flocked one didn't make sense to either, but now it's diamond and it's just weird. I mean, it's an orange. It ain't got no feathers, or I mean, it's a bird. It's got feathers, not fur. I don't understand it. Why? I mean, I guess the glitter doesn't make sense for any of them, except for maybe the Snow White and the Belle that they did, but I don't know. Okay, so one of the ones in the sorter has a potential of being the Chase, and the other one is Halloween related, so I don't know which one to go with first. I think I'm gonna go with the Halloween one first and save the dramatic impact till last. So I think everyone will probably know what this is. I got it from the Funko shop, so you definitely know what it is. Okay, I'm seeing people say Halloween, so apparently I picked the right one. So it is the Trick or Sweet Bear. So let's get this one out. I haven't opened it yet. I just got it out of the box. Oh, it's so cute. I don't know if I told this story in any of my videos, but when I was in middle school, I remember I saw the second Care Bear movie on store shelves, and I was shopping with my mom and my aunt. My mom said, "You're too old for that." And my aunt bought it for me anyway, so Mom, if you're watching this, you can blame my aunt. She's the one who kept going with this. But this is so adorable. When I saw that they were making this, I was so happy. And you can still see the back. The other ones in the line, they put Halloween stuff like all around it. You got jack-o'-lanterns there. Oh man, this is really cool. Yeah, never too old. Never too old for Care Bears. Now, usually I open pops at the bottom, but I saw something online, and I'm opening up. Guys, look, the top flap, they put Happy Halloween. That's why I love Funko. Every now and then they'll put something in there that's totally unnecessary, but they know it's going to make people smile when they open it, so they put it in there anyway. I love that. So I know, I love the colors too. Orange is definitely not one of my favorite colors, but for Halloween stuff, it totally works, you know? So the only thing on mine, the pumpkin is a little bit crooked. It goes back to that quality control we were talking about before with Spider-Woman. But at the same time, it's still really cute. I don't really care. So you still have the hearts on the bottom, and I like how they're black instead of just a darker orange, so they stand out a lot more. So does anyone know if this character is canon or not? Is this like an actual character from Care Bears, or is this something that Funko called up the Care Bear people and said, "Hey, we want to do this, can we?" And I don't know. I don't really care either way, but it's really cute. It's just cute. I'm curious about that though. But I really love, and the heart on the butt is black too, so that's a nice touch. Yeah, if you just keep tilting your head, it's fine. The flocked Grumpy Bear is a lot better than the flocked Good Luck Bear. I don't know why, but my Good Luck Bear, I got it here. I'm not going to take it out because I did. If anyone wants to take a closer look at it, the very first video I ever posted on YouTube, I had it in there and it was horrible quality, but it's still there. I don't know why, but for some reason, the feel of this one is just a lot worse than the one on the Grumpy Bear, so hopefully y'all will have good flocking on it too, but this one just didn't for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I haven't seen Coraline yet. Or Corpse Bride. I remember Corpse Bride advertising when I was a kid, and it freaked me out, so. But that being said, I think the Pops would look really cool, because I know the characters when I look at them, so. I did not know that. I did not know that they started out as a greeting card. That actually makes sense, though, if you think about what it has. So I think that actually makes a lot of sense. But I honestly love this. I don't have too much in my house as far as decorating goes for Halloween, but this one's definitely going to be one that comes out every year and gets put on display from now on, so I'm very happy to have that. Very, very happy. And obviously this one, yeah, it stands up fine. I know, like, the basic plots to Corpse Bride and Coraline. I just, again, never sat down and watched it. I don't think it's, like, one of those things that's gonna freak me out now that I'm, you know, an adult physically. Maybe not mentally, but I'm an adult, but I just haven't sat down and watched. I am the horrible person. I am such a horrible person when it comes down to watching movies and stuff. I got 2 DVDs in the living room that I bought. One I bought over the summer, and the other one I bought a month ago, and I haven't watched either of them yet. So, I just really need to get in there and start watching movies. So, anyway, so let's get into the final one. So, if anyone watched my last video, I think it was the last video, then you'll know that this is the Darth Vader one. Now, here is where I really envy Tylock for his patience, because he says that the room where he films, he's got like stacks and stacks and stacks of packages that he just doesn't open until, you know, they're ready to do a video. I have no patience. I got this last Friday, not yesterday, last Friday, and you have no idea how much patience it's taken me not to crack this thing open and see if the chase is in it. I was wanting to so bad. Yeah, I still haven't watched Wonder Woman. I watched it when it was in theaters, but I bought it when it first came out, and I still haven't watched it yet either. One of the movies I have in there that I haven't watched yet is the newest Scooby-Doo movie. Have any of you guys seen it? It's got freaking Bobby Flay in it. Bobby Flay and that one Italian chick. I can never remember her name, but they started putting Food Network stars in there. So they got WWE, Kiss, and Food Network people in Scooby-Doo movies now. Weird. But, alright, so, yeah, that's it. Gaddy. I don't know how to pronounce her name. That's why I can never remember it. So, but anyway, let's see. It's probably not the chase, but let's go ahead and look. Is it? Nope. I didn't think it was going to be. But may as well still keep the suspense, you know? So now my Star Wars set is complete. So we completed 2 sets in this live stream. I just now realized that. So I absolutely love this thing. I got it off Hot Topic, by the way. I love this set, and believe it or not, this is the very first Darth Vader pop in my collection. I've had pops of all the other characters before that I've got from this line. I think I got a Yoda somewhere. But this is my first Darth Vader, so. Yeah, still awesome to complete a set. I don't really care too much about the chase. There are some chases that I really want, like the new Superman one, the Flashpoint one, which I am so glad I called that. I called that on my Flashpoint Wonder Woman review, like they needed to make skinny Superman, and I'm so glad that they did. But, okay, a random piece of plastic fell out. It's not something off the pop. It looked like it was just like a scrap piece of plastic that somehow got in there. That's really weird. One more thing I gotta throw away. My favorite is C-3PO, and there's really no one around me that's really into Star Wars. My ex was really into it, and that's why the only reason why I finally watched the videos was because of her, and her favorite was Chewie. I know that if we were still together, that Chewbacca would be at her house and not mine. But, well, you know, if you ever have a pop that, you know, not a bobblehead obviously, but one that rattles when you do it, I think I had one in one of my videos yesterday that I filmed yesterday that had that. This is what's making that rattle sound in them. They sometimes just get random access pieces of plastic or vinyl that gets trapped in the head as they're gluing it in. So if you ever have one that sounds like a rattle, this is why. I've seen videos where people ask, why is it rattling? Here's your answer. The plastic, the access plastic from the molds they use is just, yeah, sometimes one sneaks past them. So completely headless or just nearly headless? Completely. Oh wow. Okay, that's really bad. Yeah, I figured you meant Nick because I'm no Games of Thrones person, but the Headless Ned thing, isn't that the one that Jedi Patrol put up a GoFundMe account for? That was weird. But anyway, so here is Darth Vader with a candy cane lightsaber. I think this is really, really cute. I think this entire line is adorable, and I'm glad that, you know, for Darth Vader's character, they didn't do too much with him. You know, just a simple swapping of, of the weapons for a candy cane, I think was smart. Because, you know, Chewie wrapped in Christmas lights is cute. Yoda dressed as Santa is really cute. If they dressed this guy up as, you know, Rudolph or someone, it wouldn't have made no sense whatsoever. So, I'm glad they just made it very, very simple. So, but again, this isn't something that I'm super into. I was just really wanting it for my Christmas decor. Honestly, I cannot wait for Christmas this year so I can make videos about my Christmas decor. Because that's the holiday I get really into. Yeah, it seems like everyone has a large Game of Thrones collection but me. That's another franchise that I know if I ever sat down to watch it, I would be instantly hooked on it, and I'd be spending even more money trying to get all the pops. That's the current reason why I am not into Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, Star Trek. That's the reason why I haven't gotten anywhere near to those franchises yet. Well, Harry Potter also because I was a poor reader as a kid, so those thick books intimidated the crap out of me. I remember my best friend when I was little was really into Harry Potter, and she kept trying to get me to read it, but I was always kind of too embarrassed to tell her that I was like just a really bad reader, so I just told her that I just wasn't really the stuff I was into. So I don't think she bought it because you know, we were in the same class together and we had to read books for, you know, AR points, I think is what they called it. And it took me like 6 months to get through a book that thick. So if I went through a Harry Potter book, it'd probably take me like 3 years when I was a kid. I'm an avid reader now. That being said, I haven't read an actual book in a while. I bought a book back in May that I've only gotten into like chapter 3 on. But I read every day, like fan fiction and stuff. I read parts of the Bible every day, but you know, for entertainment is more like fan fiction every single day. So, and yes, for anyone asking, for anyone wondering, I do write it as well, but I am never giving you guys my pen name for fan fiction, so don't even ask. But yeah, so that was pretty much my haul for this week, plus that Spyro thing, and the 2 videos I shot yesterday. So yeah, the main reasons I wanted to tell you guys was because of the content and schedule changes and get your ideas for the giveaway. And I'm so happy that all of you are supporting in those aspects. You have no idea how much that means to me. Yeah, I'm still not into the show. I can't get into the show because I know as soon as I do, it's going to be downhill from there. So that's true. Only rich people could read. I think my mom, I think the only kind of books that she ever could read was the ones in her like library, because we come through a very small community. I've told you guys I have to drive an hour to get to like real pop hunting territory. The town we actually live in has like 400 people in it. So, and we have, as far as businesses goes, we have a post office, town hall, one little grocery store, and 3 churches. So, and one little food truck that opened up, or food trailer. Really, it's a trailer that someone parked there. I don't even know who runs it. I haven't been by there yet. But yeah, I like to read. I just don't have the ambition to read actual books. I just read fan fiction all the time. No McDonald's. We don't. Literally, we have one in the town. Our address is for a town that's actually right next to us. The town we're closest to is the town we all say that we're from. I know it's weird. So the town that's part of my address does have a McDonald's. So we're about 10 minutes away from a McDonald's, but the town we actually live in is like the size of Mayberry. Or maybe even smaller than Mayberry. So I have no idea. Okay, so every time I drive by is like really early in the morning or late in the afternoon, and they're always closed up. So I asked my mom, I'm like, who even runs this place? And she had no freaking clue. So I have no idea. Yeah, we don't even have a stoplight. Do we even have? I think there's a stop sign on the road where my church is at. I say my church even though I haven't been there in like 3 years. But yeah, we don't even have a stoplight. Period. We don't even have a school anymore. I went to school there. Here's how small this town was. I went to school kindergarten through 1st grade, so 3 years. When I've told my little cousin about this, her mind was blown. I told her that they had 2 grades in one classroom. So kindergarten and 1st grade was in the same classroom, and then when I finally moved up to 2nd grade, they moved the 1st grade with us. At first I was like, yay, we finally get our own classroom. Nope. And even with the 2 grades added together, the most we ever had was like, I don't know, 12 to 15 people in the entire room. So no coffee shop. No coffee shop in either town. The closest thing we have to a coffee shop is McDonald's. We have McCafe. And then in the town we drive an hour to, there's like 4 or 5 Starbucks. That's like my mom's highlight. Every time we go over there, that's her highlight, is getting a Starbucks. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. My ambition one day is to open my own like toy shop kind of thing. You know, kind of like a mini Toys R Us, I guess you can say. And my mom's always like, you need to 86 that idea and just go with a coffee shop. Because what she wants is free coffee from me. She wants me to open up like my own little Starbucks or something, and she just wants to drink my inventory. That's all she wants. Alright, well, I'm so glad that so many of you guys came out. Like 15 people, that is coffee and toys is a really good option. We have, I guess my ambition one day is to get something a little bit like Hastings was, just a little bit of everything. I mean, I know I mainly collect this stuff, but I actually know a lot about different toys and different brands and stuff. So if any of you guys are wondering what to get your kids for Christmas, feel free to DM me because I know pretty much every toy that's on the market right now. So, coffee, toys, comics, that I would probably never leave work. I would probably have to like live there if it ever does happen. But yeah, I'm really glad that so many of you guys came out, and you have no idea what this means to me. I really want to start doing live streams. Probably won't happen consistently, as ironic as that sounds. But I do want to start doing it probably, I don't know, for different occasions. Definitely, if I have a big announcement like I did tonight, definitely a live stream. I'll probably do any future giveaways live stream. I don't think you'll have to be present to win, but yeah, because I know, like, Memster, if you guys are in Admiral Funko's Discord, then you know. No. Bye, Ray. Thanks for coming. We're gonna end it in pretty soon anyway. But you know that Memster is very, very active in that Discord chat. And, you know, she lives in France, so, and I know some other of my viewers live in different countries, so I don't want to make it so you have to be present to win any of my giveaways if I ever do them live, because I don't think that's fair. So, yeah. But my birthday is in December, so we'll probably have like a birthday live stream haul or something like that. That, you know, where I just tell you what I bought with my birthday money. Because usually what happens, people in my family, they give me my money the first, like, within the first week or so of December, and I just buy my own Christmas and birthday presents with it. So, but yeah, so we'll probably have a video sometime there. And it'll always be like it was this time, the 30th. My birthday is December 30th. But it'll always be like it was this week. I'll announce it, you know, a couple days before. I'll put it on my Instagram the day of, so everyone will have ample opportunity to tune in if they need to. No, 8th of January. I have had one friend who had her birthday literally the day after Christmas. And so her birthday was always overshadowed. Always overshadowed by Christmas. And then I had another friend whose birthday was New Year's Day. And her older sister always got mad at her because apparently they were having a thing. The first baby born in the new year, the family gets a new car, and she was just a little bit late being born, and her sister never let her forget it. So, I always got separate presents because I'm an only child, so I was spoiled, but I pretty much got them around the same time. I pretty much got them all on Christmas, and then when my birthday came around, I was like, I want something to open. So they always made me save my cake because they knew I would complain about the presents. But anyway. So anyway, I keep trying to wrap this up, but we keep going. I actually kind of love it though. But I'll always give out a good announcement before I ever go live, so everyone who can will have plenty of opportunity to plan ahead. Also, let me know, probably put it in the comments after this video wraps up, if this time was okay for everyone. Because if not, like, if everyone would rather have it, like, on, I don't know, a Friday next time, or, you know, at 7 o'clock rather than 8 o'clock, or 9 o'clock rather than 8 o'clock. So, just let me know if anyone had any, like, real problems with that. If anyone's watching this later, please let me know. If you have any problems with that, why you couldn't make it, because maybe you have work or something. Yeah, just let me know, so I can maybe adjust it a little bit for some people. Yeah, I'm the same. I work here too. I work for my family, so I literally hardly ever leave the house unless I have to. So, like, literally, the only 2 days you can guarantee that I'm going to get out of the house and actually do something productive is when I have class, so. Or going shopping or something like that. But I only go toy hunting on the days that I have class so that I can save gas. Because again, hour drive. They do have the new pop section set up at my local Walmart. But it's like literally this wide. Like it's barely nothing. So no later than 9. So that was the time for you guys. That was the time that the video started, or the live stream started, right, Brian? I always forget sometimes what time zone people are in, so it takes me a while to remember you guys are in Florida. But yeah, I try to make it late enough so that everyone could, you know, show up, or most people could show up. The fact that we've been steady around 15 people thrills me. You have no idea. One block from work would be really, really cool. If I could open my shop, if I ever open my shop somewhere locally, I don't think it would thrive very well due to our low population, so that's another thing I'm going to have to account for. I definitely won't be able to work just like, you know, down the road from here. I'm hoping to move out in a couple years. That's fingers crossed I can finally move out of here. But Saturday night's work, good. Saturday nights I thought would be best because I know some people, obviously there's someone very, very special in the Funko YouTube community that does videos every Sunday. Thank you for coming, Kat. I really appreciated your input on everything. I really, really appreciate it. But I didn't want to cut into Jeddah because I knew you guys would rather go see him. I'm nobody compared to him. But, and then there's some people who do videos usually on Fridays, so, yeah, I just decided to do it. I can't remember the movie, but I do know that was a quote. I do know that's a quote. But again, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. I really, really appreciate it. And again, if this ever comes up again, I'll give you guys plenty of warning. And yeah, I always suck at closing stuff. This is why I hate speaking in front of people, because I never know how to close the speech. So I'm just gonna say I hope everyone has a good night. I hope everyone has a good rest of the weekend. Just stay safe and good luck on any future hunts. I'll see you guys later.